Going into my first summit, I had a one of my biggest questions was what's it actually going to be like? How many people are going to be there? What's the layout like? And I was actually really surprised to see things like the cafeteria or things like the the big what do you call them? Like the big conference rooms where it's like a it's almost like going to a rock show. There's
Yeah.
concert, there's lights, big
Yeah.
screens. All of that was pretty surprising to me. And then the layout, the multiple floors, where all the breakout sessions are, where all the actual sessions are, um, was also pretty amazing. There's tons of rooms in this place, tons of space. If you've never been to a conference before, or even if you have been to a conference, this is quite the quite the show, quite the layout they set up for us over there.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess that's one thing. So because of how big it is, so first of all, just to set the stage, that there's anywhere between, and who knows, we don't have the numbers until it happens, but there's going to be anywhere between 10,000 and 15,000 people at Summit. It's a big deal. It's not quite as big as like reInvent or something like that, but it's still pretty massive. I mean, it's still the same turnout as like your average NBA game. So it's a pretty solid turnout. The keynote, there's two different keynotes. There's a day one and day two keynote, and those basically everybody comes to. So you've got a massive conference room with 15,000 people in it. So that's one bit, and then there's all the breakouts that happen afterwards, and those all happen in other little rooms. And as Hank was saying, those are on four different floors, and they're all over the place. So one of the things that you got to know before you go on this is you need to know where all your sessions are. There's a Adobe Summit app generally, and also there's the ability on the website you can go and download your whole schedule and stick it in your Outlook. So if you've got Outlook on your phone, then you've got your whole, like, I'm supposed to go here, I'm supposed to go here, I'm supposed to go here. Because a lot of times when you're going from one conference to the next, and it's like you're in, you know, Palazzo, F314 or whatever, you're like, oh my goodness, where the heck is that? And then you only have 10 minutes to be able to get there, and it's 3 floors away, and it's packed escalators and stuff. So yeah, knowing where you're going is a really good idea.